What? 1 2 1 2. Okay,
Two.
but you know what? We need intro music.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna get busy and work on some. I'm gonna work on some intro music, man. I feel like
Okay,
that's
say no
needed,
more.
man.
Yeah.
I feel
All
like
right. All right,
feel
bro.
like
I
we
know you're more than
deserve that.
capable,
Like
so.
I'm not even just intro music. We need like a theme song. Yeah, me. Can't keep
Mmm.
talking about all these Marvel films. You being a big wrestling fan. Quick sidebar. As I say that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna review it. However,
Yeah.
you haven't watched Unreal yet, have you?
I
But
have.
you're not gonna
I've
watch it.
got you know. It's
Yeah,
funny.
oh, yeah.
I've got a review in the tuck, but
All right, wait. We
but
gotta talk about that then.
but I feel like you should do a review as well. I feel like you
I
should do a
feel,
review as well
I feel like we
from a
should talk
different
about it.
perspective.
Well, yeah, that's
Okay.
why I feel like we should have the conversation because you're still quite heavily into it, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
well out. I'm well out.
Okay.
But after
Yeah.
watching Unreal, I feel like there's a conversation there that we can
Right.
have. But
Okay.
yeah,
You want to
okay. I
save
didn't
that
know
for
if
another
you.
time?
Yeah. I didn't know if you
Okay.
was watching it though. I didn't. 'Cause I knew you
Yeah.
said.
I begrudgingly, I
Yeah.
begrudgingly watched it, and yeah, I got the review in the tuck still. I was just thinking of it, and I was like, let me let the carnival weekend pass, and then let
All
everyone's
right.
eyes get back onto the screen, and then to drop it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Say no
So,
more. Say no
but I
more.
think
Say
you
no
should
more.
still do your review because I'm interested to hear your review, and then we should do the conversation after your review.
All right. Cool. Cool. I'm here
Yeah.
for it. I'm here
All
for it.
right, my
Anyway,
brother.
man, how things been, man? How things been, man? How you been?
Bro, we good, man. We're just getting these we're just getting these the content done. We're just making the content. We're getting these
Yeah,
things
so
done.
always
We're like a
back to
sneaker
work.
shop in China. We're getting it done.
Okay.
Saying,
Okay. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
yeah,
Say no more. Say no more. Man, that's what you just
yeah,
gotta do, man. We're gonna
yeah.
build up the empire. Anyway, people, I
Yes,
go
man.
by the name of Zoosh, aka Gaiva.
And it's your boy Juicy Freckles, aka Mr. 767.
And you are back here for another episode of the
Where
Screen
we're
Runners.
back again. This is 202, baby. Like, but we by now you should have checked out the review that we suggested. But here I'm gonna hit you with the news that you need to know about because there's some
I
interesting
thought
thing. Hollywood always gives you interesting things to think about
always,
or talk
always,
about,
always, always, always.
and
I keep
today's
saying
show
it,
is no
man.
different.
It's fully
Mm-hmm.
like being a nosy neighbor. You hear me? There's a lot
It
going
is,
on
yeah,
in the Hollywood
yeah.
hood. In the Hollywood,
Agree.
there's a lot going
Hollywood,
on in the
yeah.
Hollywood. Um, all right, people, we're here to talk about some news. So let's get straight into it. I heard some great news today that I want to share with you. So,
You,
man, like the one and only, the legend that is Mr. Sir Jackie Chan, him and his stunt team. Well, basically, Jackie Chan made the announcement. It's not even a rumor. Jackie Chan
yeah.
said that him and his stunt team will be working on Spider-Man's brand new day. Now, I don't know how you feel about that news. Yeah, I know you're a big Marvel fan, big
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man fan. All that. I don't know how
Yeah.
you feel about having someone like Jackie Chan now working the choreography and the stunts for a man like Spider-Man. But for me, I'm just gonna say for me, yo, that's a magazine, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm here for that. I'm here for a bit of that.
I was a bit
I'm
worried. I was like,
here.
"Where's this guy, bro?"
I'm here for a bit of that. Yo, what? I don't think people
Yo,
understand like who Jackie Chan really is. Like, don't be fooled by these little panda films that he did, Panda Plan and them EDAT films there. Like, I don't feel like people really know like where
yeah,
Jackie Chan and what he's about. Like, I've seen legendary Jackie Chan films. When I talk
yeah.
Drunken Master, when I
Right.
talk, now I know this is a pause already, but when I talk Jackie Chan and the 100 Wooden Men, like, I'm
Ah,
talking like real deal kung fu films. Like, you know the
Yeah.
ones where, you know when you watch the making behind the scenes and there's
Mm-hmm.
traffic playing in the background because they had to add the sub,
Yeah.
bro. Like, I'm talking about
Yeah.
old school, like Jackie Chan has been about this life for a
Mm-hmm.
long, long time,
Yep.
and he's just one of the
Yep.
best to do it. He's one of the best to do it. So I can only imagine, you know, when you get the call for something like this is your time because now it's probably something we should have done a little research on, or maybe you may know. I don't know if his team's just out here like that. Like his team just getting work. Like I can imagine they get work, but for something
Yeah.
like this, I feel like even just the announcement, like we know a bit
Yeah.
about films, we know a bit about the
Mm-hmm.
industry, we talk a little bit of news, and I didn't really know that was a thing that he was even hiring out like that. I mean, I'm not surprised. I just thought maybe
Yeah.
he kept it for his production or whatever not. So I'm saying even with that announcement, I feel like that's like some of the best promo marketing you can get. So now when this film comes to life now and people see what he's done with it, that seems like it's go time, bro. Like I can imagine people are gonna be getting calls left, right, and center. If he's not already, now he
Uh-huh.
might be already. He might be a known brand out here, just like
Yeah.
how Tiana Taylor is out here doing everybody's dance choreography. You get me? That might be
Mm-hmm.
Jackie Chan with the stunt moves for all I know. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if that ain't the
All right.
case, then this is top tier marketing. If he delivers, but I can't see him not. Like, this is Jackie Chan we're talking about. You hear me? I'm
So
just
this
saying.
is this is the second time Marvel, in regards to choreography, have done something that made everyone go, "Oh, oh, that's what we're doing, yeah." Because I remember, if I'm not mistaken, for Winter Soldier, they brought on the John Wick choreographers,
Okay, is it?
and so when that was announced, and then you got
Yeah,
the final product, you're like, that makes all the sense.
yeah,
I can
yeah.
see why you hired these guys. Now, man like Destin Daniel Cretton, he made one of my favorite Marvel superhero movies post Endgame with Shang-Chi and the Legends of the Ten Rings.
Yeah.
Now, if you haven't seen Shang-Chi, with all due respect, slap yourself in the face. I'm just saying that right now. There is a bus scene in Shang-Chi, and they said they specifically wanted to honor Jackie Chan when they thought of doing a scene in a bus that involves fighting.
Yeah.
When he got announced as the director of Spider-Man, I was like, you're going to see a different type of swinging Spider-Man. I knew from day dot, this guy's going to have Spider-Man swinging different. I promise you, and you can clip this, Spider-Man's going to be swinging and looking sick in this film.
Yeah.
And now you
Yeah.
bring on
Yeah.
Jackie Chan's
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
Oh, come on,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
man. What we doing?
Yeah.
Like, the guy who
I mean,
directed Shang-Chi is now directing Spider-Man, and Spider-Man's now on a ground level basis. Like, there's no Iron Man, nada, no more. He's by himself, dolo. Bro,
and you
sign me
got
up, bro.
and you got the Jackie Chan stunt team.
What are we doing, bro? Now we're going to see
Yo,
Spider-Man putting hands on and packing man up like beach chairs. What we
bro, do
doing,
you
man?
know
Come on,
that?
let's
Do you
go.
know the type of hand to hand type of combat we're gonna be seeing in this film? Like in the back alleys.
Bro,
Yo. Anyway, speaking of Marvel, we're talking about Disney. That was the good news.
yeah,
Now I got a little
yeah.
not so good
Nice
news.
segue.
I don't know how you're gonna
Okay,
I don't know how you're gonna take this. Yeah, that was we
okay.
started off on a
Talk
high.
to me.
Yeah, now I'm gonna
Yeah,
bring it down a
yeah.
little piece.
Maybe
But
we started too hot.
I don't know how I feel about this one. Yeah, maybe. And that sounds getting worse. You know. I just hope it ain't gonna come out on the recording. Um,
What is it?
you can't hear it at all. I wonder if it's me.
No.
But I wouldn't know like where it is if it is me.
I mean, I know my Mac's got a little. I don't know. Is it? Wait, hold up. Let me. Yeah, I don't know what it is, man.
don't worry about it, man. Don't worry. Hopefully it's gonna come out. But we'll just talk about the Disney one because we won't do too much just in
Yeah.
case it don't come out. Um, so yeah, I feel like we started off on a high. I don't know if that's
Yep.
clever to do that because now we're gonna bring it a bit more serious now, or we're gonna just a bit of change, yeah. But
Yep.
Disney says it's in trouble. The studio is seeking original IPs to win back Gen Z men. Basically, what they're saying is they're seeking out to people in Hollywood to start making content towards Gen Z. So, like your 13 to 25, 28-year olds. Is
Mm-hmm.
it 28? I think it's 13 to 28-year olds. They feel like they're losing their young male fan base. Um,
Okay.
they said with things like Indiana Jones not really working, a lot of the Star Wars stuff ain't really hitting. They're saying there's a bit of a superhero fatigue. Um, and so they want to concentrate more on the Gen Z targeted content, which I guess involves things like still along the lines of, I guess, stuff like Indiana Jones and uh, Maze Runner films, adventure films, and things of that nature. Um, there seems to be a bit of a backlash to it from Gen Z, from what I'm seeing, and it's
Okay.
more of a like we don't need content for us, we just need good content. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of like you lot's problem. You like keep trying to
Mm-hmm.
target specific
Mm-hmm.
people as opposed to this concentrate on making like good content for everyone to enjoy. So
Yep.
when I started seeing that, I was like, you know what, like I agree with that. That's pretty much been the problem with Disney for a little while. They've been trying
Mm-hmm.
to zero in too much on pocket audiences, and they're losing their way of just making a all-out good film and good content just in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, how do you feel about hearing that?
Yeah.
Is that something you feel
I
that they
think.
need to do? Target on a younger audience so they can build up the fan base a bit more? I mean, it is Disney. Let's not front like we
Yeah,
don't
but I
know who they
think that's
are.
the thing. It's almost like Disney's forgetting who Disney is. Like, you're Disney. Like, you've always been the go-to place that creates content that caters to everybody. Like a classic case, Pixar. There's always that running joke like ha, Pixar made the best Fantastic Four movies ever in The Incredibles 1 and 2.
Yeah,
Alright, visually, it's attractive to kids. But The Incredibles 1 and 2, they're not kid
no
movies. They're
Yeah,
just
it's not no
animated movie.
film. Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, they have kid elements in there so kids like it because visually it's pleasing to them. But it's about family and the dynamics of family and a working mom with a husband that loses his job because he's no longer seen as the guy he was back
the
in the
provider.
early
Yeah,
days. And kids can't relate to that, but like their parents can, or their older brother or sister can, or someone's just lost it. Like I feel like Disney, and I feel like they're doing course correction. So I don't want to say they're blind to it and pushing their head in the sand because they are doing a lot of course correction. But it's almost like Disney's forgot who they are. You're Disney. You have Pixar. You have Marvel. You have Star Wars. You have all the Fox stuff now, which comes under the 21st century
yeah,
banner that you don't put
but
out in the 20th century.
but they can have all that. But if it's not any good, like if the content's not any
Right,
good, then what's the point in
yeah,
having all that? So I feel like
right. But
that's
that's the
more the
point I was
problem.
getting to. That's the point I'm getting to. Now, if you just make a good movie, look, if we're being honest, right? 2025 Disney Plus series, I'd say their batting average is probably 90% out of 100. From Paradise to Daredevil to this Alien Earth to what else have they had in there this year? I'm forget Spider Man, the Friendly Neighborhood Spider Man,
Yes,
Star
yes, yes.
Wars, Skeleton Crew. Like Skeleton Crew is a good example of just making good TV. Like that is Goonies for Star Wars.
Yeah.
Run it. And that was a great show. But you didn't make it specifically for kids. It appeals to kids, but it also appeals
Yes,
to the
mate.
kids' parents because it's Star Wars. And their
You know
parents
what's
grew up on Goonies.
you know what's annoying though? You would think like even like we're not the only ones having this conversation. We're not the only ones saying it. We're not the only ones thinking it. Like
Yeah.
I said, I've been reading the
Mm-hmm.
comments. Like
Yeah.
who's in these like where like how do they not know this? Like where are they taking these stats from? Like where are they taking the stats from? Oh, it's because we don't have enough young targeted content as to why they're not watching it, as opposed to, oh, we need to improve the content that we have, or just improve on some of the stories and actually concentrate on making a good film and a good series, as opposed to, oh, it should be aimed at X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Like where,
Yeah.
like I just don't get it. Like these are the them dumb things where you're like, what? I'm just little old me over here, just doing my thing, and that just makes
Mm-hmm.
perfect sense. Like, why? How about we just make some good shit? You know what I'm saying? But,
You
bruh,
know,
like,
classic examples. And I feel like, and again, this is what I'm saying. I don't think Disney is sticking their head in the sand, hoping that things will work out. They are making the necessary changes, like or focusing more on quality over quantity. Like Thunderbolts is arguably one of the best Marvel films this side of Endgame. I think Thunderbolts is so good you could have put it in the Infinity Saga and it would still get ratings. That's how good I think that film is. It's a good film.
yeah,
It
yeah,
maybe could
yeah,
have
I
done with a bit
enjoy
of
it.
star power in regards to like a recognizable Avenger, as in like
Yeah,
a Captain America or something like that. Cool, but it's a good film
yeah,
and
agreed.
it caters to everybody. Like there's female representation in there, but they're not pushing it in your face. Just like yo, you are clearly the leader of this team because you're the one that thinks 10 steps ahead and this, that, and the third, and yada yada yada. Fantastic Four, another one which, all right, cool. On the face of it, should just appeal to a certain audience, but the fact that you've like casted a Pedro Pascal, and then you got Vanessa Kirby in there, and you got man like Richie from the Bear, and you got man like Eddie Munson from Stranger Things. That's a nice blend. Now people are like, well, I don't know if I like Fantastic Four, but I like the look of these four individuals. I'm gonna go check. Oh snap! It's a really good film. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think 2026, and then bro, if you're into Predator and Aliens, Disney is feeding you the highest. You're getting filet mignon type food right now. You're getting Salt Bay
But that's what
food,
I'm trying to
brother.
say. And they can see the reaction. Like it's not like back in the
Right.
day where you're only going on how much people are tapped in. Like people are chatting, they're making reviews, so you can see the feedback. So I don't understand why they would then come with this narrative that oh, we need to make more concentrated effort on getting the Gen Z on board, as opposed to knowing what works or what will work and just making more of that and concentrate on doing more of making better content. Like I feel like I'm trying to say more than it's just making better content, bro. You hear me?
Yeah. For example, Lilo and Stitch is a Gen Z classic. It's a Gen Z classic. Parents can want to claim it, and that's fine. But you were kids at that time it came out, and now you're parents. So cool. That's a Gen Z classic. Lilo and Stitch making $1 billion+. It's not by mistake. That was a given. That was always going to happen. If you were
Yeah,
like 12, 13, 14 when that came out, and now you're in your mid 20s or late 20s or your 30s, whatever, Lilo and Stitch is your movie. You were always going to watch Lilo and Stitch. Even if you don't want to admit it in public because you think you're too cool for school, you was always going to watch it. What Disney need to do is just be more selective in what they do. Snow White was never going to work in 2025 because it's an old. It was good for that time. It doesn't translate in these times. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
the more time you see a woman getting followed by like that many man, it's normally like OF content or something like that, some parody thing.
It's,
You know what I'm saying?
be
You know
that
what I
Bonnie
mean?
Blue and Bonnie
So
Blue
them thing
song.
there, yeah.
The
Bonnie
actress,
Blue's been
actress.
Snow White, bro.
That's what I'm
Bonnie
saying.
Blue's been Snow White for the past 3 years, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
Now they try to see the fake one. Yeah.
exactly. So they just need to be more selective because the thing is like Disney has got such a high bar that they set themselves and their reputation, and the fact that they got Star Wars, they got Marvel, they got Pixar. A lot of outsiders and obviously the studio ops want them to fail, but like so their misses are always like just like blown up into like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's made into a really big deal. But bro,
But
they still have the only $1 billion film of 2025.
it comes with the
The
territory, though.
right Thunderbolts. They released 3 Marvel films. Unfortunately, Brave New World, the final product wasn't what they initially planned that to do. But 2 out of those 3, the critics have given like, yo,
But
this is what we
but
want from
but
Marvel.
but you know they've been side eyeing them films because none of them hit the 700 mark.
Yeah, but it's like, what did they expect? One's about a ragtag group of B
I'm
and
just
C list
saying, though.
characters.
I'm just saying,
I hear you.
like
I hear you.
that
I
is
hear you.
that is. I guess that's the kind of things that they're going on, though. It's like once
Right.
what was, but again, it'd be stupid to think that if you're not gonna reinvent something or like change up pace, then nobody has a 14-year run like that. Nobody. You ain't see Drake even slipping off Little Piece? Like, bro, like nobody has that long a run. So to think that you wouldn't be here, I get like I'm glad that they realized, okay, we might have to change strategy, switch some things up a little bit or whatever not. This ain't this ain't
But
what we
but
switching.
Marvel still have the industry. The crazy thing is the industry needs Disney to get it right, and the industry
Yeah.
needs Marvel to course correct. And I think Marvel are doing that now. I'm not even stressing the numbers. Obviously, I feel like Thunderbolts definitely deserved a little bump box office wise. There's a great film. We'll see what the end result is with Fantastic Four, another great film. But the industry is sitting there waiting, like, man, when that Spider-Man Brand New Day drops,
It'll be different.
that's gonna have a
It'll be
rocket in his
different.
back. And then that Doomsday dropping in Christmas, brother. We've never had an Avengers film in Christmas. That's gonna put the rocket on the because now we're in a bit of a lull. The movie going industry is a little bit like what's really coming out now post summer. You know what I mean? We're gonna have a little bit of a low period now. They're gonna do a lot of
Well,
anniversary releases.
yeah, I tell you what's interesting, even if you're saying it now, everyone still talks about Marvel, innit? I feel like every conversation that's had is if you're talking movies, somehow Marvel will make its way in there, whether it's a comparison, whether you're doing something that relates to it, whether you are talking about it. Like Marvel is still very, very, very like prominent out here. And that's kind of
Yeah.
interesting. The way you talk, the way we talk about Marvel, not just us, like the way
Yeah.
Marvel spoke about is as if it's
Hmm.
a dying thing, but yet it's still the main conversations majority of people are having. Like it's actually kind of crazy. Actually, kind of
Yeah,
crazy.
they Marvel. I think you'd be silly to count Marvel out, and the fact that they've had 2 back-to-back movies that critics and audiences love, and they've still got. This is it. There's no more superhero movies for the rest of 2025, and then
I ain't
Marvel
mad
gonna
at
hit
it.
us next year. No, not at all. But Marvel gonna hit us with Spider-Man Brand New Day, and we're getting a 2-pack Shakur of Brand New Day Spider-Man, who is a household name, and then we're getting an Avengers movie in December. Like, bro, 2026, and then we got Avatar coming out this year. We got Tron. These are still 2 Disney films. Like, Disney can still end on a high. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
got a lot
yeah,
in there.
yeah,
We ain't touched
yeah.
X-Men. We ain't touched we still got Black Panther 3 in the tuck. Like, we still got bullets to leg off in this place. But
I can see you're a big Disney fan. I can
Focus.
see
No.
still.
But I'm not. While I'm a fan of Disney, uh I'm not blind to the fact of certain things need to change, and I think they're doing the course correction. And this Marvel's problem was they tried to do too much different too soon. Like post Endgame, if they had maybe taken a year off and then hit us with WandaVision
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
just slowly start to build up again like that. But because Disney Plus was coming out, they're then being told, well, we need more content, my G. Yo, Feige, what's up, player? Yeah, Thanksgiving dinner, we're coming around.
yeah.
However, if you don't want Thanksgiving to be cancelled, we need more shows to crank out on Disney Plus to get those early subscriptions. Because you know what it's like. You drop a new platform, you want them early subscribers in.
Yeah.
So that messed up Marvel because then it went from quality to its quantity over quality. We got some gems, but it was just, bro, we were getting a new Marvel show almost like every 4 weeks and something at one
That's what I'm
point, bro.
saying. But that
Um,
was said. That was said early on. Like they're
yeah.
just doing too much. Yeah,
And
me.
Feige's recognized that because me and Feige are good friends. This is public knowledge. The big dog, he's recognized that. It's like, yo, pre-Endgame, we probably gave you 50 hours of content. Post-Endgame, we gave you 100 plus hours of content. That's too much. And he doesn't want anyone to have to do homework. It's like you could go to watch a Marvel film and take it for its merit of that, and then the follow-up will be in the next one. And the stuff on Disney Plus may have characters from the movies, but it's not going to be super interconnected that you have to watch 3 things before you go watch a movie. He goes, the
Yeah.
homework thing, he doesn't like that feeling, so he's scaling down, and I appreciate that. But yeah, man, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I feel like Disney may need to, I don't know, the Kuglers of the world and stuff like that. I think Disney needs to
Yeah.
say to them, man, all right, cool, here's a budget of this. What can you bring to the table that we can put out there? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well,
Disney needs to have some.
to bring it back,
Uh
like
huh.
they know this though. They're out there. They can
Yeah,
do this.
we hope.
So the
We
fact,
hope.
yeah, no, but they're not. The fact that they want to reach out to do Hollywood and find new IPs to target Gen Z is
Yeah,
the whole thing.
yeah.
Because it's like it's not like they don't know this. Like we're not saying nothing new. It's like you want
True.
this to bang or you want this to go off, then go and get these
It's
guys. And
surprising. It's surprising Indiana Jones was brought up in that conversation because I feel like Indiana Jones is a niche audience. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you and
well,
I
Goodfell's
might
a good
go.
film though. But if like
True.
it's a bit like you see how Uncharted came out
Yeah.
and that done its
Yeah.
thing. That's literally the new Indiana Jones, if you really
Right.
wanna hear me. So that works, you hear me. So I can
Yeah.
see
But
how it's like,
that's attached to a game IP that people are
yes,
aware of
yeah,
and they play, and it's got Tom Holland in there who they know as
yes,
Spider Man. So it had a lot,
yes.
but it's like
But it's also a
with
good film though. It's also a good film.
it's alright. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for sure. But
I
it is
enjoyed
Indiana Jones for a younger audience.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
yeah.
that's if you want to do it, then you need to. That's the way to have gone about it. It's like you could have, and we was. Not every film needs to be like, oh, the mantle's being passed on to the son. It could be the mantle's being passed on to an apprentice. You know how Batman found Robin? He wasn't looking for a sidekick, but
Yeah.
he got pity. Something like that. And then you make, like, Chris Pratt would have been a good Indiana Jones light. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get
he's
it. I get
cool.
it.
I like Chris Pratt. That could have
I
worked.
get it.
And that would have been the Guardians of the Galaxy audience because they're like, oh, snap, that's Star Lord. I want to go check that out and see what he's doing as. Who's this I
I get
Jones?
it. I
Indy
get
Jones?
it. I,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I
Yo,
get it.
hey,
I get it.
Disney, Screen Runners, hit us up in the DMs. We got ideas. We got
We
ideas.
got
We
it.
know how to run
We
the
got
mouse
it.
house. We got ideas, man. You're part of our childhood.
Uh,
We don't like when you lot getting little punches now and then, man. Nah,
yeah,
man,
yeah, yeah,
forget
yeah.
that.
You're better. You're
We
better than that.
holler at us.
You're
Yeah,
better than
man.
that.
Because I know
You're
that
better.
Black Panther 3. I've got a feeling I know what they're gonna do with Black Panther 3. I have a feeling, which
Alright.
ties into X-Men, but I'll give you that I'm gonna get that in a separate hot takes. We're bringing out hot takes, man. Got to start
Say
dropping
no
hot
more.
takes.
Say no more. All right, well, people, man, that's the news from us. That's the little update.
Yeah,
Hope we're
man.
keeping you lot informed. Hope you lot are staying
Hmm.
in the loop of what's going on in Hollywood, because
Yeah. Hey,
that's what we're
Zush,
here to do.
before you leave, sir. Quick question: what movie for the remainder of the year that we have left? Is there anything in particular that you're looking forward to?
I feel like I need to be a little bit reminded on what's coming out, but
Okay, yeah.
off the top of my dome, I'm interested to see the Long Walk.
Hey,
I'm interested to see how they pull that off. Real simple, basic concept, but
this
I
guy's
feel like there's
original.
more. I feel like there's
Damn,
more in it. I
bro.
feel like there's gonna be something in it where it's like, oh, that was kind of cool. You hear me? So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah,
interested
yeah,
to
yeah,
see
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Um, I'm low key a big Avatar fan. You know, I do like Avatar.
Yeah.
I do like the cinema experience Avatar has given me in the last two films.
Name a character in Avatar.
What's her
That's what
name?
I don't like about them films, bro. They don't
But,
stick like that for
but
me.
they
They're
got
good to
funny
watch. They
names
just
though.
don't stick.
But
Like
they got funny names.
Sully's the guy before he becomes the thing, right?
Yeah,
Like,
but what's her name?
yeah.
Nayo. I'm terrible with names. Like
All
I'm
right,
more
but
caught
do
than
you
up to
feel
motherfuckers.
there's a conversation to be had about Avatar, like how it's a visual spectacle in the cinema, but it doesn't really translate to like, yo, I ain't got
Nah,
nothing
I
planned
just
tonight. Let me watch Avatar.
I kind of
I
I
don't know
kind
throw you
of
under the bus for that, bro.
I kind of disagree, but
Okay,
I've only ever had cinema experiences with Avatar. I've never actually watched
right.
Avatar on TV. But that's because I've never actually. There's no real reason. I'm not a person that watches films over and over again. Like so, I would
Okay,
have
all
to
right.
catch it
Okay. Yeah,
or someone would have to be watching it. Like I don't always deliberately go back and watch a film again. Like it's very rare I do
okay.
that. Like I could
I
probably name
respect
on
that.
one hand how much times I do that. That's not really my bag. Like I kind of
Okay.
keep it moving.
One and
Um,
done, yeah? All right.
I feel
One
with
night
some
stand thing.
films out hear me pretty much, a bit slutty
Yeah.
with films like that. Um, but I feel like the core of Avatar is like there is a storyline. It
Yeah.
is visually spectacular, but I can understand how
Absolutely.
because a lot of people that say that they're not really big fans of Avatar never really saw it in the cinema, and I'm like, yeah,
Facts.
that makes a big difference. Like if you see it in the
Yeah, it
cinema,
does.
you kind of like, and that's with most films, but Avatar is one of those films that you kind of need to
Yeah.
see in the cinema. But taking away
Agreed.
the visuals, like I still feel like Avatar's like a good film. Like the story, like I thought the first one was like a cool little metaphor for
Yeah.
like showing that whole invasion. Oh, we're trying to get this
Mm-hmm.
out. Like it was a bait storyline, but it was just a
Yeah.
cool little way in showing it. Yeah, I mean, there's a new audience, there's a new generation that may not have seen all of these types of stories of, oh, this is what happens when they come in and invade your land and take your stuff. I thought
Yeah.
Avatar was a cool little way and a cool spin in doing that. It's a bit like how I look at certain rappers where, a bit like how we look at Pusha T. Man, we talking about the same shit, but the way man say this shit, you hear me, just makes it a bit different. So I feel like that a little bit with Avatar, like the way like, because the story's nothing intricate. It's not flipping
Mm.
Inception or Shutter Island or anything. You hear me?
Yeah.
It's quite basic. You hear me? But the
Yeah.
way they do it, the way they've done these characters,
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy Avatar.
I respect
Yeah,
it. I
I
respect
enjoy
it.
Avatar. It's a good film.
But I'm with you. The Long Walk is definitely. I'm very, very. I haven't read the book or anything like that. I heard the book's dope,
No,
but the
I'm
film
going
just
solely
looks
off the
like.
trailer.
Yeah. Same. I'm in. I'm in. I like
Yeah,
trailers that give me just enough to make me go, "What is this really about?"
yeah,
But it's
and
interesting.
I and I feel like I've seen
The
films like that
Leonardo
as well.
DiCaprio one looks good. Huh?
Oh, what's that? What's that? What's the name, dog?
It's been getting. I keep seeing the trailer all the time, and I'm like, yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
Like, it's got
See,
Tiana's in
I
it as
don't.
well.
Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't actually look good to me. Like, I want to see it,
One
but I'm
battle
not.
after another. Yeah,
Yeah, that doesn't actually look Like I'm not superly overly intrigued with
Okay.
that. It's just that
Yeah.
who's in it is like, all right, cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be at least be well acted. You get me? But
Facts.
I don't know. There's something like the last trailer I saw of that. I was like,
Yeah.
and they gave a bit more, and I was like, is this it really? So I'm not too sure. But anyway, I'm
Right.
gonna check
Right.
it out.
Right. Right.
Still gonna check it out. Still
Okay.
gonna check it
All
out.
right. Cool. All right. But I think we both agree the long walk is
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the one.
that's the
That's the
one.
one.
That's the
That's
one.
the one.
Yeah.
That's
That's
the
the
one.
one for your radars, people. You
Yeah,
heard it here
interesting to
first.
see how they pull that one off. But people, man, thank you for tuning in. It's been a
Yeah.
good show.
This was a
Like I
good
said,
one, man. I like.
yeah, man.
Yeah. This was a good one. I like when we talk about the things that we can like
Yeah, let's get some
bring
shit off,
some
man.
like yeah, and we can bring some like like we were there when this happened and we saw this happen and this turn made this happen and yada yada. Yeah, man. This was that
Yeah,
was a
no,
very
definitely.
yeah.
Yeah, man, I enjoyed it.
You picked some gems tonight, man.
I enjoyed that, man. Just trying to keep the people them informed, man. People
That's
as
what I'm
usual,
saying.
stay up to date, subscribe, like, comment, let us know what you want us to check out. Keep us updated, you get me? You
For
already
sure.
know what time it is. The best movie and TV review show that your aunties, uncles, ex has ever seen. Come on, man. You do it like that. You already know.
Family business.